Hello everyone. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning everyone. Yeah.
Good morning, Sai.
Good morning, Sai.
Good morning. Okay.
Very good morning.
Shall we start our class?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So in our last class, we were trying to understand AMI's snapshots volumes, right? In AWS, in EC2, we have a few more things that we need to discuss, but those are related to other services. Okay, few things you will see in IAM service, few things we are going to cover in VPC, and a few things in RDS, then like many other services. These are so the options which are there in EC2, few options, they are related to other services. So when I explain those services, again, I'll come back, I'll explain all these things. Okay, fine. So what we do today, we are going to start one more service, that is S3. Okay, storage. I have PPT for that. Let me just open it up. Okay. So guys, can you see my screen, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't think that ECT is over. No, few more things are there. Those I'll cover later on, when the right time comes, right situation. Okay, so what is S3? See, EC2 is a compute module, right? It is one of the compute services, EC2. But S3 is a storage service. Let me show you here. If you log into your AWS account, yeah, here you can see EC2 is one of the compute services, but S3 is one of the storage services. You can see it comes under storage. That means if you want only storage, then you can go for S3. Okay, it's kind of simple, guys. It is just like Google Drive. It is same like Google Drive. Google Drive. Only difference is Google Drive belongs to Google, S3 belongs to AWS. That's it. To use this storage, you don't need an EC2 instance, nothing. Directly the way you use Google Drive, in the same way you can use S3. Okay, fine. Now S3 full form is simple storage service. 3 SS are there, 1S, 2S, 3S, that's why S3. So why the Hog in this name? Service is one of the Amazon Web Services. Storage, it deals with storage. Simple means it's very easy to operate. Okay. Now what we do here? Okay, first let's try to understand the definition. S3 is secure, durable, and highly scalable. Okay, can someone tell me what is the difference between secure and durable? Anyone? What is the difference? Durability and security.
Security is different. Durable is like long lasting, like the
The
time
data lasts
period.
for a long time.
Duration.
Yeah.
Okay. Durability means you will never lose your data. That's all, long lasting. That's it. What about security?
The content from the hackers, like the data theft. Yeah.
Correct. Absolutely correct. See guys, security means, see, S3 is secure. That means your data will never be misused. Your data will not go to unauthorized hands. No one will misuse your data. Your data is pretty secure. Okay. Durability means you will never lose your data. Okay, here your data will never be misused. It will not go to wrong hands. Here you will never lose your data. Okay. And highly scalable means you can store any amount of data. There is no limit. You can store any amount of data. That's what scalable. Okay. And it's an object storage. Object. You remember when I was talking about EC2, EBS block storage, right? I told you, right? There are two types of storages. One is object This one is block. That time I said object storage means it's a place where we keep objects like MP3, MP4, songs, pictures, movies, and all right. Block storage is a place where we install OS. Correct? So EBS comes under block storage. That's what I said, right? That's what we have seen so far, right? Okay, in EC2 section. S3 comes under object storage. S3 is object storage. It is just like a Google Drive where we keep all our objects, MP3, MP4, songs, pictures. Okay. It is not suitable to install OS. You can't install OS. Okay. In Google Drive, can you install OS? No, right? Same thing. Okay. So S3 is secure, durable, and highly scalable and object storage. Okay. S3 is easy to use with a simple web interface. That means all options are pretty easy in S3. By seeing that, you can understand what is the option, what is the meaning of that option. Okay, user-friendly options. Okay, and to store and retrieve any amount of data. We can store any amount of data. After storing, we should be able to retrieve also. It's not always, storing the data. Whenever you want, we should be able to get the data back also, right? See, in Google Drive, you are uploading some data. It's not like always uploading. Whenever you want, you should be able to watch that, see the data, you should be able to get that correct. That is what retrieving the data. So you can store any amount of data, you can retrieve any amount of data from anywhere on the web. Okay, by having internet, we can put some data, you can get some data. Okay, that's all. So here what we do in S3, we create bucket. Okay, this is what we call bucket. In Google Drive, just like the way you create folder, right? Inside you keep files. But in S3, what we do, we create bucket. Outer part we call bucket. Okay. Bucket. In that bucket, you keep files, right? Those files we call objects. In S3 terminology, we use the word called object. Objects, like could be MP3 object, MP4 object, okay, image object. So these we call objects. You can keep objects directly in the bucket, or you can create a folder. In that also you can keep. This is a folder. You can keep objects here also, like that. Okay. So here three terms: bucket, outer part we call bucket. You can create folders. Inside you can keep objects. Either you can keep objects directly in bucket or folder also, that is fine. Okay, you can create subfolders also. Now, so you understood the definition, right? Now, let's see what kind of advantage that we are getting in S3. S3 is a safe place to store your files. It is pretty safe. You will never lose your data, and your data is pretty secure. That's what's safe here. Okay. It is an object storage, as I already said, where we can keep objects, it is not suitable to install operating system. Okay. Files can be between 0 bytes to 5 terabytes. You can put any amount of data. It is unlimited storage, guys. It is, let me write here itself. Yeah. It is unlimited storage. You can put any number of files, there is no limit. But each file size should not exceed 5 terabyte. That's the upper limit they are giving, should not exceed. If you have a big file having more than 5 TB, then you break into multiple files and then you upload. So each file size should not exceed 5 terabyte. If you like that, you can upload any number of files. For that, there is no limit. You can upload that too. You can upload all in one go. So S3 is unlimited storage, guys. Okay, see, there's an unlimited storage, but each file should not exceed 5 terabyte. Remember that. Okay. Objects are stored in buckets. Yes, we keep all objects in bucket. That already you know. S3 bucket names must be unique globally. See the outer part, the bucket names, right? That should be unique, just like your email ID. Okay, those must be unique globally. Suppose I have given my bucket name called Sai. Okay, in my account, you can't take the same name for your bucket in your account. You can't take. Okay, so names must be unique, just like email IDs. That since they are unique, that's why you can reachable from anywhere in the world. That's that part I'm going to explain clearly when I show practicals. Okay, names must be unique. But inside you can create whatever folder you want. Inside objects you can give whatever name. But S3 bucket name must be unique to global. Remember that. It is built for 99.98% availability. That means, see, availability means Yeah, well, let's see one simple example. After uploading video in Google Drive, you can't see that video immediately. Correct or not? Already, some of you already faces that issue. Correct or not? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when we upload any video in Google Drive takes some time to process that video for around 1 hour. Then it will allow you to watch. Then you can watch. Guys, while watching, you can change the quality. Okay, I have seen messages in the group. Okay, Sai, video quality is not good. No, that option is with you in your hands. Okay, you can change the option at the right corner bottom. You can see, 480p, 720p, 1080p, full HD. Also, you can see. Select that, then you can see in a higher quality. Okay, yeah. Now, Google Drive, after uploading, you can't watch immediately because Google Drive, it takes time to process that video. That means there is no immediate availability in Google Drive. There is no immediate availability. But in S3, yes, there is an immediate availability. That means if I upload any object now, immediately you can see that video, immediately, without any delay. Without any delay, you can watch that video. Okay, so that's it here, 99.99% availability. Sometimes what I do when Google Drive, if at all any issues are there, sometimes, due to latency and all, sometimes for a couple of minutes and hours, Google Drive will not work. That time what I do, I share videos through S3 bucket that I did many times. Okay, so after uploading video, immediately you can watch. There is immediate availability. For that, they are giving this much of assurance, 99.99% availability. And Amazon guarantees 11 nines of durability. I said, right, in my demo class that, they are giving this much of assurance that you will never lose your data. Yes, we can see. For the data, they are giving this much of durability. That means when you upload any data in S3 bucket, backend they take multiple backups in multiple regions and availability zones, so that you will never lose your data. For that, they are giving this much of assurance. Okay, fine. These are the advantages that we are getting in S3. S3, apart from using for storage, we can use S3 for many other purposes. That means there are some few more extra features that they are giving in S3. Few more features. See, the phone is, right, mobile phone that we used to call. The primary purpose is to call, to make a call to someone. Okay. Apart from that, we are getting many other features. You can watch a movie, you can listen to songs. Okay, you can play games. These are extra features that they are giving in your mobile phone. Correct or not? In the same manner, apart from dealing with storage, in S3, we have many other topics. Other advantages that we are getting. Those are these things. Okay. So what we do first, we'll try to understand theoretically all these options. Okay. Then tomorrow we are going to jump into lab session. Okay. Now first one, see, we are getting replication advantage in S3. Replication means I have a bucket. Okay, I have two buckets in my account. Okay, one bucket I have created in Mumbai, one bucket in Singapore. So Mumbai bucket is being operated by me, Mr. Sai. Singapore bucket is being operated by someone else, assume that Mr. Hari. Okay. Now, Hari requested me that, hey Sai, whatever data is there in your bucket, I want that data. That's what he requested me. Whatever data is there in your bucket, I want to get that entire data. So that's what he said. So what you can do, you can copy the data. So whatever data is there in my bucket, I can copy. That's what we call replication, so that the data will be copied. So here, while copying, there are two ways. One is manual and one is automatic. Either you can do it by using manually or you can do it automatically also. So automatic means, see, manual is pretty clear. Okay. What is a bucket? Bucket is a place. See, it's a storage, guys. In Google Drive, you create a folder. Inside, you keep files. Bucket is kind of, outer folder, the outermost part. Okay. Understood? Just like a folder. Outermost part we call bucket. Understood? Utkarsh. So we can, while copying, you can copy manually. Manually means that you need to initiate, user initiated. Okay, you copy whatever files, folders you want. But here they are giving one more option, that is what automatic. If you enable automatic, what actually happens here? As and when I put some data here in one bucket, see, when I put some data, that will be copied automatically. That will be replicated automatically. Okay, that's what automatic. Whatever data I put here, automatically that will be copied automatically. So that's up to either manual, you can go ahead with the manual, or automatic. Manual, when you go for manual, you choose whatever data that you want to copy. Automatic, everything will be done automatically. That will be copied automatically. Okay, as per the requirement. That is what we call replication that we can do. We can transfer data from one bucket to another bucket. Okay. This automatic also we can use for backup purpose. Backup. Suppose I'm keeping some data in one bucket. I would like to have a backup copy. That time what did I keep automatic? So that whenever I put some data, that will be replicated in one more bucket. Just like Google Drive sync. When you add any contact in your phone, that will be synced to Google Drive. That's what Google Contacts, right? Google Pics, images and all, right? That is just kind of backup, right? Storage. See here, we are getting one more advantage, that is what? Classes, tiered storage, we call. Either you can call tiered storage or tiered. That pronunciation varies from country to country, like finance, right? Router. Some countries we call router, in some countries we call router. That varies, right? Okay, so here we have tiered storage. Okay, let's see. Tiered storage means, simple guys. I'll give an example of that, Indian railway system. In Indian railway system, we have many compartments, right? One AC, 2 AC, 3 AC, sleeper, general. So on what basis you choose which class, on what basis? Based on your, your economical status, that's what affordability, and based on your requirement. See, some people, they can afford one AC, but suppose if they are having any health issues related to AC, then they choose sleeper. Even though they have money, they can afford AC, but still they choose sleeper. That's what requirement. Some people, everyone wants AC only, but everyone cannot afford AC, right? They might not be having that much of money. That's why that time they choose sleeper or general. So based upon your requirement and your affordability, you choose your required class. In the same manner, here also, here what is the difference, guys, among all these? In one AC, you'll get all features, all luxuries and all, right? You'll get, that curtains, the doors, you'll get only 2 seats, 2 berths side by side, and you will get study lamp and everything you'll get, right? In 2 AC, almost you'll get same features, but comparatively less, and prices also down, less. And 3 AC, luxuries further, they come down, right? In sleeper, yes, you won't get AC, and general, it's the cheapest and you won't get any luxuries. That means here, see, if you go like this, prices will slow down, right? Price will go down. Okay. Luxuries also, prices and luxuries, both. Okay. So here you will get all luxuries and it's costliest among all 5. But here it's the cheapest and here you won't get any luxuries. So based on your requirement and affordability, you choose your required class. In the same manner, here also tiered storage is in S3. So front end, we are uploading front end, okay. But back end, they keep their many physical, data places, data you can call data centers. Okay, multiple classes are there, total 6. Okay, like one is S3, okay, I'll give names later on. Let me give names like A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, E, F. Now, see, these are classes. These we call classes. You can choose the class you require, whatever you want. See, A is costliest among all 6. Okay, here you'll get all luxuries like high availability, high durability, all 99.11% of available durability and 99.99% availability, everything. You'll get all luxuries. Class A. Okay. This one. And it's the costliest among all 6. Then here, if you go in this manner, that durability and availability number comes down slowly. So here you'll get only 99.99% durability, 99.9% only availability. Like, luxuries and, that advantage that, further, goes down slowly. Okay, here is one place where you won't get any immediate availability. That means after uploading data, if you want to retrieve that one, you need to wait for some, around 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours. Okay. EF is there. If you want to retrieve data from here, you need to wait for 12 hours. After uploading any data, if you want to access that, you need to wait for 12 hours. Like the durability and availability, the number comes down slowly. Okay. And it's the cheapest among all 6. Right. That's all. Okay. So based on your requirement, you choose your required storage. For example, see, I have a data which is very, very important, very, very critical. And every now and then I upload some data, I need to access that data every now and then. And I'm ready to pay any amount of money. That time I choose A, where I'll get all luxuries. I have data, but that is important, but not so important. Not so important. And every now and then I won't access data, like uploading, downloading. That time what did I choose? Either C or D. Okay, I have a data. After uploading, whenever I want to access, I can wait for 2 to 3 hours. That time I choose E. I have some data. After uploading, I can wait for 12 hours. Okay, to access. Then I choose F. So based on requirement, you choose a time. One example, like hospital is a hospital. So they store patients, details, right? All records and all, the history and all. So whenever they want, whenever they want to get old patient records, then if suppose one old patient approaches that hospital that, hey, I want my medical history. 3 years back, I consulted your hospital. That time doctor has given some prescription medication and all. So I want to get those details back now. So then hospital may say that, okay, we will provide, just please come after 4 hours, so that we'll make that data available for you. Okay. So that time they might be storing the data here, right? So some news agencies are the news agencies. Okay, the Hindu, these newspapers and all. So as per government guidelines, they need to store the entire news of last 10 years around. Assume, example I'm giving, I'm not pretty sure how many years they need to store. Assume that 10 years news they have to save, because sometimes the news acts like an evidence to resolve many cases, court cases, police cases and all. So that news they have to store of last 10 years. So whenever police people, when they approach the news agencies, they can say, okay, I'll provide that news of last 3 years, that particular day news, but please give me some 13 to 14 hours. Okay, so that means they might be storing the data here. Okay, suppose, yeah, after I have uploaded one video, okay, after uploading, I said, hey, immediately you can access. That means I might be storing here. Based on your requirement, you choose a storage class. Okay, that's what different classes or tiered storages, 2-tier, 3-tier, like same different classes, different tiers you can call. So based on your requirement, you can choose. Okay. No, don't compare with EC2 pricing model. That's sorry. Okay, these are different things. I'll talk about this one later. I'll show the prices right now. Okay. Okay, let me show you. These are the prices. Here you can see. These are the models. But don't try to remember these things, guys. No need. Don't try to remember those pricing models are these things. Here you can see. I said right. Total 6 models. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. These are classes, or you can call tiers. First one we call S3 standard. Second one intelligent tiering. Third one S3 standard IA. Fourth one zone IA. Fifth one glacier. Then sixth one glacier depart. Okay. See, S3 standard. Standard here you'll get all luxuries, all features, 99.11x of the durability and 99.99% of availability. Second, intelligent tiering. Where we use this one, suppose you don't know what kind of data you have. Okay, you don't know the importance of that data. Okay, you don't know the importance of that data. Then if you don't know where to keep, then you keep in intelligent tiering. Then automatically AWS will choose where to keep that data. On what basis? How frequently you are accessing the data, how frequently you are uploading data, how frequently you are modifying the data, how frequently you are getting the data. Based upon your usage, Okay. Then automatically when you put the data based on that usage, AWS will shift the data as per the requirement. So the AWS found that, hey, it is very, very critical data every now and then you are accessing, then it will move the data from here to here. But AWS observed that, hey, rarely you are using the data, that time it will store here, like that. So if you don't know where to keep the data, then you store the data in intelligent tiering. So backend it uses artificial intelligence to choose where to store the data. Okay. Now, if you choose S3 standard IA here, okay, where you will get 99.99% durability and 99.9% availability. But here you will get 99.119 of durability and 99.99 of availability. But here you can see the number came down, correct? And one zone IA. IA means infrequent access, one zone IA. One zone IA means what actually happens here, the number further comes down. Like, 99.9% durability, 99% only availability, like that. And also, what I said, region is there, divided into multiple availability zones, correct? When we put some data, the one backup will be taken in same availability zone, one more in another availability zone, one more another availability zone, in one more region, correct? But if you choose one zone IA, then it will take backup not in other availability zones, only in the same availability zone. It takes multiple backups in, not in other availability zones, but in the same availability zone. That's why one zone. Backups will be taken in the same availability zone. That is. Glacier, yes, it is self-explanatory. You can see. To get data, you need to wait for 2 to 5 hours. You have to wait for 2 to 5 hours if you upload data here. Glacier Deep Archive. If you upload data, you need to wait for 12 hours to get the data. Okay, these are different classes. Okay. So if you want to see the pricing and all, yes, you can just go through this one. But don't try to remember, guys. Okay, we don't even need to worry about these same companies. Don't even try to remember because they modify, they change these prices and all every November. Okay, they change prices. Okay, so here S3 standard, intelligent tiering, standard IA, one zone IA, Glacier Deep Archive. So it's S3 standard. First to 50 terabytes per month, that is this one. First to 50 terabytes. Okay. If it is more than 50 terabytes, then suppose you are uploading 500 terabytes. So first to 50 TB, you'll get this bill. Remaining 450, you'll get this bill, like that. Okay, that is so. It's kind of, income tax. If your income is up to so and so, then that is, you'll get that, you need to pay that much of tax. More than that, you need to pay some more, like that. Here also, the more data you upload, the prices will reduce. You can see here 0.23, but it's 0.22, 0.21, like that. Okay. I mean, the more you upload, the more you need to pay, but they're little bit reducing the price because you are uploading huge amount, right? So they're reducing the price. If you keep, less amount, okay, for that, these are bill. If you are uploading huge data, then slowly, like a little bit there, reduce. Okay, that's it. So intelligent tiering, you can see this is the pricing models. So cheapest is among, you can see $0.000099 per month. The cheapest among all these. Okay, just have a glance, but don't try to remember this. No need. Okay, this is a pricing model. Yeah, that's what tiered class, tiered storage are classes. Then what is life cycle management? See what we do in life cycle management, we use the tiered classes. We use those tiered storage. Okay, let me explain. These are different classes: S3, standard IA, one zone IA, Glacier Deep Archive. So in life cycle management, what we can do, we can link all these things. You can see, we can connect all these things. We can connect. So what is the advantage? What is the advantage? So advantage is simple. Suppose you are getting huge amount of data. Every day your company is generating huge amount of data. And that data is very, very important for first few days. But after that, the data is not so important. That means, see, data loses its relevancy along with the time. Correct or not? Okay. Data loses its importance. Suppose today's newspaper is very, very important for today only. Correct? Early in the morning, if you want to buy, the price is something different. But same newspaper you want to buy at the evening, the prices will go down. And if you want to buy yesterday newspaper today, they will sell in kilos. Correct or not? So today newspaper is important for today only, that too morning for a couple of hours only. Here also same thing. If you are getting huge amount of data from customers, and that data is very, very important for, assume that first 30 days. After 30 days, that data is not so important. After again 30 days, that importance is going down. After a couple of months, then that is not at all important. Like that, if it is losing its relevancy, then you can link all these classes. If you link, what actually happens? See, when you put some data here, after 30 days, automatically that data will go here automatically. That means after 30 days, you need to pay as per the second class price. Okay. After 30 days, again, that will go here automatically. After here, automatically it will go here. After that, that will be deleted automatically. That is, it's not about only 30, whatever number you want, you can give. Just I'm giving an example. That means continuously your company is producing, getting data from customers. Then you apply life cycle management. So continuously data is coming here. After 30 days, the data will go here, Like it's a continuous cycle. We can't keep manually that every now and then as per the importance of the data. That's very difficult. That's why if you connect this one by using life cycle management, then automatic transition happens. Then you need to pay the price as per the data which is located in that particular storage class. So here you are saving a lot of time, right? Sorry, a lot of money you are saving. Right? That is so. Okay. That's for lifecycle management. Here we use these classes. Then coming to versioning. Versioning means, guys, just try to understand theoretically. Tomorrow I'm going to show in next class practically. Okay, then you'll understand easily. Versioning. Versioning means, here we are getting two advantages. One is you can recover deleted object, recover from accidental deletion, and you can store the file in the form of versions. Recover means, see, by mistake you have deleted something, then you can recover happily, no problem at all. Okay, that's what versioning. That is the first advantage we are getting. What about second advantage? Simple. Versioning means, this is, assume that this is my laptop. This is S3 bucket. Now, I have a file called test. In that file, I kept one line. Then I have uploaded to S3 bucket. So that will be stored here. Right? Okay. Yellow color, line 1, first line. Then, see, I have uploaded. Then I opened that file in my laptop. Then I added one more line. Again, I have uploaded. Then that will be stored as a new file with both lines. You can see both lines, 1 and 2. Again, I have added one more line. In that same file, I have uploaded again. And that will be stored as a new file with all 3 lines. So these we call versions. You can see here, version 1, version 2, version 3. The latest one will be always version 1. So let me reverse order. Version 1, this is the latest, right? Then these are only version 2, version 3. So every time you modify, you upload the file, that will be stored as a new version. Every modification would be stored as a new version. Okay, that is how it is. Okay, what is the advantage? At any point of time, you can go back and you can get older versions. At any point of time, you can go back and you can get older versions. Okay, that's the advantage of versioning. Understanding, right? Okay, so if you enable versioning, you are getting 2 advantages. After deleting, you can recover that one. And also you can store the file in the form of versions. Okay, simple example is, I have written 100 lines of code I have uploaded. Okay. Then after that, I have added 1,000 more lines of code. Again, I have uploaded. But after uploading, I found that there is one bug in these 1,000 lines. Somewhere I have added, but I don't know. But in the 1,000 lines, there is one small mistake. Then what did I verify all these lines one by one? No, right? Simply when you upload 1,000 lines, that would be stored as a new version. You delete this version or you get the older version. We read that 100 lines. Then you verify you upload one by one. Correct or not? So that's the advantage of versioning. At any point of time, you can go back and you can get older version. Right? That is how to use it. I'm going to show you practically in our lab session. Then encryption. Encryption means we can store the data in the form of encryption memo, like this is a bucket. Okay, if you enable encryption, you uploaded one file that will be converted into unreadable format. For others, hackers and all, for others, those who are coming through backdoor. Okay, so they cannot read that file. In fact, employees who are working at Amazon, they can't read the data. Encryption means converting readable format into unreadable format. Okay, so we can encrypt the data to provide security. Okay. And access control lists, we call ACLs, access control list. Simple guys, these ACLs we use. See, when you create a bucket, by default, bucket is private. No one can access the bucket except you, the owner. Okay, by default. When you upload any object, by default, object also private. Same, right? In Google Drive, when you put something in Google Drive, that is private. No one can access. Then after that, I provide access to you guys. Okay, I provide access to you. Okay, the demo classes and all, I give access to everyone. Then after that, once free sessions are over, once paid sessions are, then we give access only to those who are my students. Correct? Like that. So here also, we can make bucket public and object public. By default, bucket objects are private by default. But you can make it public. When you make it this one public, bucket public, everyone can see the bucket. Everyone means whoever you give access. Okay, they can see the bucket, they can see objects, but they can't open those objects. When they can open the objects, when you make object public, then they can see objects also. So access control list. This is a way by using which we can give access to others. That could be your colleagues or outsiders. Okay, giving permissions and all. Then static website hosting. By using S3, we can host website also. Like, right? We have seen load balancers, auto scalings and all. In that we host one website. Right? In the same manner, instead of going with that big setup like load balancer, auto scaling, web servers and all, by using S3 bucket, you can host a website. Simple, that index.html file we keep here. Index.html file, the file we keep here. Simple, everyone can able to access the data, that web content. Okay, then you might be having outside. Then why did we learn to load banks, auto scaling and all? Here, S3, you will never lose your data bucket, and it can accept any amount of load. There is no limit. That means it itself is acting like auto scaling and load balancer. It can take any amount of load, and you will never lose your bucket, right? Then you might be thinking, Sai, then why did we discuss that, auto scaling load balancer? No, guys, here there is a limitation. That is static website, static. Static means here, you upload that web content that you don't want to change every now and then. Okay, modifying every now and then, it is not possible. And also, you can't use that complex, dynamic content. Like, if you take Amazon.com, that is a dynamic website where they modify the content every now and then. Okay, that's a dynamic. But here it's a static. It won't allow you to modify every now and then. Okay, and also you can't use the advanced web designing techniques. Okay, you can use some basic HTML and all. It won't support many advanced web designing things. Okay, with that means you can simply think there are some limitations on that. That is what static. Okay. So if you have this kind of requirement, simply you can go for S3 bucket. Generally for testing websites and all, we use S3 bucket, testing. After tested, then we deploy in load balancer auto scaling, and that is it. Tags and metadata. So these are two ways by using which we can give proper information to those objects. This is a bucket. If I put any object, for that I can give proper information, description, like what's the name of this bucket, object, so and so. Why I have uploaded for this purpose. What is the content? This is the content. When I have uploaded, so and so date. So that by seeing that object, we can understand clearly that when the entire description you will get. Because see, today I upload one object. After 1 year, then that time I'll forget this one. What is this object? Why I have uploaded? That time I'm giving. If you give proper information, then you can understand easily that why you have uploaded, when you have uploaded, what is the data, like that. Giving proper details. Okay. Tags and metadata, both are almost same. Difference I'll show you when I start the lab session. Transfer acceleration. Okay. So this transfer acceleration, I'll tell you. It's simple. This is what transfer acceleration. Okay. Let me explain clearly. I have a bucket. Assume that it is in London. It is in London. Now, these are my colleagues who are sitting in different geographical locations. Okay. So A, B, C, D, E. One more guy is there. Is F. My bucket is in London. This F is in Paris. I told you, right? Everyone will log into the same account, but they work in different regions as per the location. Okay. Now, if F wants to upload some data to my bucket, which is in London, okay, then for him it's very easy. He can upload quickly. Okay, he can upload quickly because distance is very less, right? So there won't be any latency. But that is not the case when it comes to D. When D wants to upload some data, since distance is very huge, obviously for him it takes good amount of time to upload data. It takes good amount of time because distance is huge, right? Assume that D is in somewhere in Sydney. It's very far. So for him it takes good amount of time. So network latency will be there. But what I want, irrespective of their geographical location, I want everyone should upload data within less time. I want everyone should upload data within less time. There should not be any latency, irrespective of their geographical locations. So for that, to address that issue, we have a concept called edge locations. Edge locations. Also, we can call endpoints. You can use any of these words, either edge locations or endpoints. So what actually happens here? Simple. These are physical data centers which are located in many countries, which are being distributed across the globe. These are physical data centers you can call. See guys, regions are different. Availabilities are different. These edge locations are different. Either you can call edge locations or endpoint, both are same. Edge locations. Inside region, there will be availability zones, correct? We have around 20 plus regions are there. 50 plus availability zones are there. 100 plus edge locations are there. Inside region, there are availability zones, but edge locations are completely different. Okay. Different. There are 100 plus edge locations are there. These are AWS mini data centers. You can think. Okay. Fine. There are 100 plus edge locations. That means one or two edge locations could be nearer to each and every guy who is sitting in, who could be from any country, right? So there is one edge location here. Here one edge location, one more, like this. These are edge locations. Now what actually happens? When D wants to upload some data, the data first it will go to nearest edge location automatically. That won't go to bucket directly. That will go to nearest edge location. From there, that data will be routed to S3. From there. Okay. See, earlier they used to upload directly, but now what is happening here? When they upload, the data is being routed to nearest edge location. From there, that is being routed to S3 bucket. Now you might be having notes. What kind of advantage are we getting? Earlier we used to upload directly. Now unless you are breaking the path and you are uploading, that means here it takes some more time. No, guys, that is not the case. If you upload directly, see, focus on my green color. Focus on green color. Without edge location, if you upload directly, blue color, yeah. If you upload, if you upload directly, this depends upon your entrance speed, home entrance speed, your entrance speed, correct? Because you are uploading directly. But if you upload through edge location, then this blue color depends upon your internet speed. Edge location is very near. Many edge locations are there. That means, see, that guy is in Sydney. That edge location is in somewhere in Australia. So for him, it is very near. Correct or not? So he's uploading to nearest edge location. That depends upon home internet speed. And this red color is right. That depends upon AWS internet speed. Because between regions and edge location, they have high speed internet bandwidth, high speed dedicated network lengths. S3 is there means it is there in one region only, right? Correct or not? Okay. So between edge locations and regions, they have high speed internet connections. That's pretty fast. That's why here there won't be any latency. So irrespective of customer geographical location, they can upload data within less time. Got it? So that's all. So what we are doing here, we are accelerating the transfer rate, correct? The speed, we are accelerating the rate of transfer. That's why we call this as a transfer acceleration. Transfer acceleration means instead of uploading data directly to S3 bucket, we are taking advantage of edge locations. So first data will be routed to edge location first. From there, that will be routed to S3 bucket. Got it? That is so. Now these edge locations are not actually designed for this transfer acceleration concept. No, they are not meant for this purpose. They have designed AWS has designed these edge locations for one more service called CloudFront that we are going to discuss in upcoming classes. CloudFront. These are designed for this particular service. But anyways, they are there in AWS. That belongs to AWS only. That's why we are taking advantage of those things in transfer acceleration. But they are not designed for this purpose. Okay. What is the actual use case of edge locations that we are going to see in CloudFront topic? Okay. See, you have a car which you have car. Why you purchased that car? Why did you buy? You purchased that car for transportation purpose. Okay. So that you can go to somewhere, your family members, right? You purchased for that purpose, but how you are using that car? You are using for transporting baggage and all. You are shifting your house. You are using that car for luggage transportation. But did you buy that car for that purpose? No, you purchased that one for your own transportation, for yourselves. But you are shifting that baggage and all with that car. Yeah, you can do it, right? Because that's your car. No one will ask you. You can use it. But here also same thing. These edge locations are designed for actually CloudFront's purpose. What is that purpose? I'll explain there. But anyways, these belongs to AWS only. That's why we are taking advantage of those things in transfer acceleration topic. Okay, fine. Let me just show you. Here you can see. Yeah. These are S3 bucket. These are my edge locations. Sorry, these are my colleagues. These are edge locations. So first the data will be uploaded to edge location. From there, that will be routed to S3 bucket. So green color, that depends on your home internet, and red color depends upon AWS internet. Okay. So that is pretty high, fast, dedicated bandwidth lines are there, right? That's why that is pretty fast. Okay. That is what transfer acceleration. Let me show you. Just 1 minute. Okay, guys, am I audible now? Am I audible? One second, let me unmute you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes. Fine. So here, let's try to understand the theory part of transfer acceleration. You can see S3 transfer acceleration enables fast. It is pretty fast, correct? Like this. Easy to upload data and all, and secure transfer. So while transferring the data, that is pretty secure. Okay, no one can hack the data and all. So secure transfer of files over long distances between where to where? Between end user to S3 bucket. See, he is end user to S3 bucket, correct? That's all. Transfer acceleration takes advantage of CloudFront. See, transfer acceleration is taking the advantage of edge locations, which are actually designed for CloudFront's purpose. Okay, so transfer acceleration taking advantage of Amazon CloudFront's globally distributed edge locations. Actually, these belong to CloudFront, but here we are taking advantage of those things in transfer acceleration. As the data arrives at edge location, see, as and when data arrives at edge location, the data is routed to S3 bucket. See, from there, that data will be routed to S3 bucket over an optimized network path. That means high-speed dedicated internet lines, bandwidth lines are there. So the data will be routed through those lines. That's why it is pretty fast. That is what transfer acceleration. Fine, you understood, right? So see here, that is what transfer acceleration. Okay. So apart from storage, we are getting all these extra features in S3, right? So already we have seen classes types, storage classes and all, and the pricing models we have seen. We are now coming to charges. So you know, right, whatever data you are using, you are storing, for that you need to pay the bill, correct? Okay, the storage that you are availing, for that you need to pay. But it's not just, for the storage that you are utilizing. Apart from that, there are many other reasons, for which you get the bill. Suppose you uploaded some data in S3 bucket. Yes, free tier is there. Don't worry. Free tier is there here also. But in companies, we store huge hell lot of data. So when we store the data, we get some bill, correct? We need to pay. So why we are getting that bill? So for that bill we are getting for different reasons, different purposes. Okay. So let's try to understand what are those purposes, what are those reasons. Okay. See, you are getting current bill every day, every month you'll get electricity bill, right? So some part of bill that you get for your air conditioners, some part of bill that you get for, fans and all, lights and all, right? Generator, right? So for different, that's why you should know why you are getting that bill, for which purpose, what is the reason, for using which electric appliance you are getting that bill, that you must know, right? Here also same thing. The first one, storage. See, this S3. Whatever data you are storing, you are utilizing some storage, for that you need to pay. And requests also. After uploading data, people, they access the data, right? People, they access. So number of requests, for that also you get bill. Then storage management pricing. like different tiers. That's what different classes have different pricing models. S3 standard, standard A, one zone, glacier, glacier deep archive. So different tiers have different prices. So based on the class that you choose, you need to pay for that. And data transfer pricing. See, as I said, you can transfer data from one bucket to another bucket, right? So while transferring, if you transfer data, for that also you get bill. That is because you are using AWS internet here. One bucket is in Singapore, one is in Sydney. So you're transferring data from one to another one. So you are using AWS internet, right? That's a data transfer pricing also. For that also you get bill. It's not just manual. Here I have mentioned. So that's what the data transfer, even though you do manually or automatic replication, that also data transfer. Either you do it manually or automatic. In both cases, you are using AWS internet. Correct? That's why you need to pay. For that also you need to pay. Let me keep as one single point. Why to create confusion? Replication, data transfer. Replication could be manual, could be automatic. Okay, so data transfer also we can call replication. Replicating means transferring the data. So could be manual or could be automatic. In both cases, you are using AWS internet. Correct? That's why you need to pay the bill. And let me remove. Then transfer acceleration. See, in transfer acceleration, you are taking advantage of these edge locations, right? Correct. You are getting faster data transfer rate, correct? So for that also you need to pay that extra bill if you use transfer acceleration, because you are taking advantage of that edge locations and all, right? So for that you need to pay. So because of all these reasons, you'll get bill. That billing is pretty cheap, but you must know for which purpose you are getting how much bill. Okay, so for all these reasons, you will be charged. These are three charges. I hope you understood, right? Yeah. So these are theory part of S3. So all we have discussed. See, this one we have seen definition. Then these are the advantages of storage. These already we have seen. Then these are extra features that we are getting in S3. Already we have seen. And different classes, storage classes, tiers. This is pricing model and charges and transfer acceleration and that image. Okay. So this is theory. I mean, a lot of theory is there, guys, that I will explain in lab session while doing practicals. That time I need to explain many more things. That time I'll explain all those things, right? So with this theory, tomorrow we'll jump into practicals. Tomorrow I'll show you how to create bucket, how to upload some data, how to download. Then after that, we'll see all these things one by one. Okay, fine. That's it for today. If you have any doubts, you can ask me and you'll get this document. Okay. Yeah. Any doubts from anyone?
Sorry, Sai, what is the difference between AWS internet and home internet?
See, AWS internet means, home internet means your home internet speed, So you are uploading. This is my laptop. This is my laptop. This is my laptop. You are uploading one file to edge location. Edge location, assume that somewhere in Singapore. Okay, let me put it in simple. Edge location is there, one is in Mumbai. See, my laptop where it is in Pune. Right now I'm in Pune. My edge location, assume that is in Mumbai. And my S3 bucket, this is edge location. My S3 buckets is somewhere in London. Okay. So when you upload by using transfer acceleration, that will go to first edge location, correct? So this upload, the data will go here, right? So this depends upon your home internet speed. How fast that will be uploaded, that depends upon how fast your home internet. Okay, you are Wi-Fi, this modem and all you connected, right? Okay, this is so. Then from there that will be automatically uploaded. Here it depends upon AWS internet speed, because between regions, this is one region, the bucket is in some region only. Between regions and edge locations, they have their high-speed dedicated network lines. So this depends upon AWS internet speed. That's pretty fast. Got it? Understood?
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
In versioning, actually, if you upload the second file, it will append the data in the first file. Like that, or?
No. It will store the thing as a new file. That will be stored as a new file.
Okay.
Okay.
Sai, then that will be like the duplication of the same data in both the
Yes. Correct.
files, right?
Correct.
So it will be consumed like more data, right?
Yeah, obviously, that's one drawback you can say. It consumes more space. Every time you modify, you upload, it takes more space, but that we need, right? Sometimes. That is the reason.
Sai, like in Git, it will be version like up and
No, Git. No. Again, that since the scenario. How many of you are my DevOps students?
I too.
Yes.
Okay.
Me,
Okay.
Shrikant.
Okay. See, guys, DevOps guys, don't compare this one with Git. The versioning is right. See, there are two types of backups. You take any technology, there are two types of backups. One is whole backup. One is incremental backup. Incremental backup. Okay. So backups are two types. In some places, it takes whole backup. In some places, it takes incremental backup. So S3 is a place whenever you upload something that will take whole backup. Okay. But in Git, whatever we have seen in DevOps, that is incremental backup. Every time you modify the file, that will take only extra data, whatever you have added, that backup only. But that is not the case in S3. That is how they have designed. So here it consumes more space in S3, but in Git, it won't consume more space. Okay, that's it. I don't want to go much deeper because it's not DevOps class, right? Okay, just understand this much. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sai.
Any more doubts?
Hey, can we attach S3 to EC2? S3 bucket?
Can we attach S3? Yes, we are going to attach. That's why I said, right, there are some topics which are skipped in S3, I mean EC2. Few things we need to discuss. So that's what interrelated things. Yes, I am going to attach S3 to EC2, but not in S3 class. But that is in IAM class. See the fun. IAM class. In that service, we are going to attach S3 to EC2.
Sai, this service is
Yeah, go ahead.
Sai, the versioning, or can you please explain once again the versioning part?
Simple, guys.
Because,
Data would be stored in the form of versions. That's it.
Means a single file is there. Suppose I have written 10 lines. After that, after 1 week, I add 12
that
lines.
will be stored as a new file completely.
Okay, means 22 lines stored in a new file, right?
Yeah, the entire backup, right?
Okay. Actually, sir, the static website was there. So in that, we are placing a web file. So how can we launch the website using that?
That is what I'm going to show you.
Okay.
As of now, understand that we can do it. How to do it? For that, I need to show practically. Lab session is it. Okay.
Sai, in interview, do they ask all this theory part as well as practical things?
Yeah. Obviously, that depends. They might ask you. Okay. You can explain, right? If they ask you, yes, you can give answer, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
So, Sai, there is any limit on versioning because we are creating multiple.
There is no limit. There is no limit.
Okay.
Any more doubts?
If you don't, yes. If you don't mind, could you please open AWS dashboard? EC2.
EC2 dashboard?
Yes.
Yeah, someone got one error, that API related error. I told him to remind me in the class.
It is resolved, Sai.
Resolved? Actually, that's a region. They did not enable region, I think.
Region.
Okay, that's resolved, right? That's good. Okay. No
Yeah,
need.
it is resolved.
Not resolved yet?
It is resolved already.
Resolved? Then that's fine. Okay. Yeah.
Why it came, Sai?
Actually, when you create your account, they don't enable all regions. Only they enable 1 or 2 regions. So if you do any activity in the region which is not enabled, then it will throw an error. After that, slowly they will enable 1 by 1 region. That is all. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Any more doubts?
Yes, here I have one doubt. So since this is an AWS application, right? So for if you go for an interview, so they ask under images, what options do you file? In EBS, what options do you file?
No, not like, they won't ask you, explain all these things sequence 1 by 1. No. That is not the case. Thing is that they will ask you, what is AMI? Okay. Where we use, how to use. Okay, what is snapshot? What is advantage? That they will ask you, but not, the sequence, explain everything, whatever there in the console. No.
Okay, they are randomly, but they don't ask, right, what is CBS, because CBS is predefined for Amazon. Amazon did design the CBS, and they change the names like instances, EBS, instant types.
That is what they ask you. See, if they ask you what is EBS, then what you have to say, I'll tell you. EBS is a storage that we attach to our instances. It is like a normal hard disk. Okay, so we attach C drive, D drive, we can increase the storage, we can decrease the storage. In that EBS, they are giving different types of these storages, like 2R SSD, 3R remaining HDD. You can explain these things, right? Correct or not?
Yes, but EBS is only in AWS cloud, right?
AWS only, yeah.
Yeah, but if we give interview to other companies, they don't know what is EBS. So they will ask
first of all, you are giving, when you give interview, you are getting call. So in that resume, you keep AWS, right? You are AWS student.
Yes.
Right? You are getting call means that company definitely they are using AWS. Then only they'll give an interview call.
Okay.
Otherwise, why should they call you? Correct or not? If they are not using AWS, why do they need you?
I mean, correct? they use the other cloud, right? Like GCP or
I understood.
Azure. Yeah.
Even though they are using other cloud, yes, they will ask questions from the things whatever you keep in your resume only.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Later on, they'll give time so that you can learn other things. That is all.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, we are, for example, we are using load balancer, right? We have applied, we have deployed one application which uses backend database as well.
Okay.
While applying load balancer, will the load balancer handle only front-end part? For example, the application runs in 100 servers.
I understood your doubt. Your doubt is all about, Sai, is load balancer designed only to distribute web traffic, or is it for database servers also? Is that?
Yes.
No, load balancer is only to distribute web traffic. Okay, not to handle database servers. When I teach database server, that time I'll tell you. For that, we have one separate mechanism. So load balancers are there only to distribute web traffic. Okay, web related traffic. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any more doubts from anyone?
Sir.
Yeah.
Now we are using this account free of cost with the free types.
Okay, yeah.
After 12 months only, if we want to use like this, we have to pay for using account.
Don't worry, that I'll explain later on. As of now, that is not relevant. At this stage, this is not correct, because for that I need to explain billing part first. How you get bill. CloudWatch, when I teach CloudWatch, that time I'll explain. Okay. Then I will talk about this one, the free tile limitation, that the criteria and all.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
This edge region is there, no? So if you upload an edge region, edge.
Yeah.
If you upload the data, it will actually automatically route to the nearby edge region, or
yes,
to provide
automatically that will be routed to nearest edge location. We need not to figure it out. Automatically it will come to know. Okay. That's it. Fine. Okay, guys. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yesterday I was practicing volume size. So you said one order, right? First you need to delete EC2, AMA, volumes, and snapshot.
Yeah, right.
So
go ahead.
Okay. So I deleted instances. Then AMI and the snapshots are not deleting, and those options are also not visible in actions. So in that case, what should I do?
Those options are not available. Snapshots and all.
Yes.
No.
Options. No. Those files are exit, but in actions, those delete option is not visible.
No. Those you can see. You need to scroll down. Actually, let me show you. Suppose you want to delete key pairs. You can see security groups. So just select that one. Then go to actions. If you go to that one, you won't find. Yeah, you need to scroll down. Sometimes see. So many people I have seen they skip this one. You need to scroll down. Definitely at the end you will find that option. Delete. Yeah, if you go to AMIS, from where you'll get that option. Go to AMIS. Here in actions, deregister option you get. You can see.
Okay. Yeah.
This one, deregister. And volume snapshot directly you'll get that delete option. If you go to snapshots, actions, you can see delete. Correct? That is all. Any more doubts?
Yeah, when I'm trying to delete the option, it is throwing an error called the snapshot snap is currently in use by AMI.
Yeah. That's why first you have to delete AMI, then delete snapshot. That's what dependency. You terminate instance, then volumes and AMIs, then only snapshots. Got it?
Yeah. Okay, Saidemy.
Okay. Fine. Okay, guys. Thank you all. That's it for today. See you in tomorrow's class, same time. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you all. Yeah.